Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well. So we're about to get into your weekend reading for the 7th to the 9th of January 2022. This is a general reading. It will not resonate for everyone. Please just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. The energies of the cards can be flipped, so I could be talking about you, but I mean your person. I could be talking about your person, but I mean you. Feel free to flip the roles if you need to. I am open for personal readings, and all the information for that will be in the description box below. Okay, so before we get into today's reading, please ignore my nails. I don't know what the hell I do when I am drunk, but these nails are, I've literally ripped them off some way or another when I've been drunk. The rest aren't ready to come off yet. And my nails are very, very sore. So I can't go and have them filled in or anything like that until my own nails have recovered and they're not as sore. So I've been so busy, I've not had a chance to go to the nail shop or anything to have the others taken off. So please just excuse them, okay? So last night, before we get into the reading, I just want to let you know I was getting quite a lot of downloads from Spirit in my meditation. So I want to talk about these downloads first before we get into the reading. Now, the energies might flow into the reading and carry on with the cards, or this might just be a separate message that Spirit wanted me to pass on, okay, to the collective. So the first message I was getting, please excuse me as well, I'm still struggling with COVID, so I do get breathless and I do cough. So the first message that I was getting from Spirit was, haters gonna hate, all right? So obviously every psychic is different. We've all got different abilities. We all have different spirit guides, and Spirit show us messages in different ways. Now, sometimes when I get messages through from Spirit, they will show me scenarios that's happened in my life. So because when you're a divine feminine, or like when you're a tarot reader or a psychic or something like that, a lot of the time those kind of people have suffered trauma in their life, which kicks off a spiritual awakening, which is what happened with me. So I've suffered through trauma throughout my life, which kicked off like a spiritual awakening and opened my third eye. So I do firmly believe that a lot of tarot readers and psychics have to endure a lot of trials and tribulations in their life to prepare them for doing this kind of job. Okay, so when I'm getting messages from Spirit, they will show me things that have happened in my life that they want me to share and they want me to talk about with you. Now, they also give me things, you know, not just about my life, but they'll give me downloads that they don't want me to share with the collective, because, you know, Spirit don't want everybody knowing everything. So some things that I'll get downloads about that they don't want me to talk about, like with you know, the collective or with everybody. So the first message I was getting was, haters are going to hate. So you're going to have to bear with me because I'll be channeling this now. So I feel like the reason that they were saying, they was giving me this is because I know as a psychic, as a mystic, as a healer, you know, a tarot reader, whatever you want to call me, an empath, clairaudient, clairsentient, whatever you want to call it, I know I trigger a lot of people, okay? Just being in certain people's presence, especially women, I can trigger people, like women, just by my presence. And a lot of that, I think, is because I am a strong, confident woman. And the reason I am a strong, confident woman is because of what I've had to go through in my life. So I know a lot of people will look at me and they don't like me. And the reason they don't like me is because I reflect back to them all the things that they're insecure about. So, you know, somebody might see me as, you know, successful, confident, got my own business, you know, got my own house, my own car, run my own shit. I'm a single mother. You know, I've got 2 jobs. At one point I had 3 jobs. You know, I've worked my ass off to get to where I have been in my life. And a lot of women, that triggers a lot of women, because a lot of women are not in that energy. So in a way, we are, you know, us as light workers and things like that, we are meant to trigger people. So I'm used to it. I've triggered people all throughout my life. You know, I trigger friends all the time. You know, friends think that I don't know that I've triggered them, but I do. You know what I mean? I do. They can be texting me 3 text messages, and I know they'll try and hide the fact that they're triggered, but I know I'm psychic. I know that they are triggered. So this spirit were giving me scenarios throughout my life where I've triggered people, okay? So that means that they wanted me to tell. For some of you, you could be the same. You might find that when you're in certain places or you're around certain people, people might be quite cold to you. They might like throw shade towards you, and things like that. And if they do not rise to it. Just know that you're doing what you are meant to do on your life's path. So if you trigger somebody, that's their issue. That ain't your issue. Okay? So I've become accustomed to it now. I don't give a shit if I trigger a woman. I do not give a shit. If I trigger a woman, I hope that that woman would then turn that trigger towards herself and do the work. So then she could become a divine feminine. You know, she could become more independent and things like that. And obviously balance out that masculine and feminine energy, because some people might be more feminine and they don't really, you know, they're more codependent. And I'm not saying feminines are codependent. Don't start coming at me, or don't start trying to fucking mix my words. What I'm saying to you is the masculine and the feminine energy is sometimes, if it's not balanced, if you're in more of a feminine energy, you might be used to people that do things for you. You know, you might be used to like having a man that takes care of you, and that's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but sometimes those kind of women can be triggered by divine feminines. They can be triggered by people like me and people like you that are independent. You own your shit, you stand alone, you know, you're strong, you're confident, but keep doing it. And that's why Spirit was saying haters are gonna hate. They're gonna hate. I know people that don't like me watch this channel. Hi, bitch. Do I give a shit? No, I don't. Because they're obsessed with me. They're obsessed with watching me. They're obsessed with what I have to say. They're obsessed with me because they see things in me that they can never achieve in themselves. So just know that in life, if you do trigger people, just take that as a compliment. Take that as a good thing. Because just know that if you do trigger somebody, they might then turn their focus inwards and work on the things that they're insecure about. Instead of hating from afar and going, oh, I wish I was more like her. I wish I was. Why does she get this abundance? Why does she be able to get, you know, this? Why does she get the man? Why does she, you know... anything like that, for some of them, that will make them look within and do the work. Okay, do the work, so then they can balance out that, you know, they can become more masculine. And I've said before on my channel, I've always been more of a masculine because I've had to be, because of what I've been through in my life. You know, I was very much so, because also, like, they were giving me, the Spirit was showing me the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands. Well, the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands are my cards that I resonate under with in the tarot. So the Queen of Wands is my Leo moon. Yeah, I'm a Capricorn, but I am nothing like a Capricorn, really. My people that meet me, they think I'm a Leo. They think I'm a Leo, and that's my Leo moon. So I'm very much so the Queen of Wands. You know, I'm very strong, very confident. I'd go after what I want. You know, if I wanted a man, I would chase him. And there's nothing wrong with that. I would pursue a man. You know, I just think if I want you, I will have you. I was like in that kind of an energy. And also the High Priestess, I've always resonated under the High Priestess just because of what the High Priestess represents to me, and Spirit know that. Spirit know if they show me the High Priestess in a reading, they know that I'm, you know, that when I'm reading for myself, I'm not saying like the collective readings, but when I'm reading for myself, when they show me the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands, I know that they're talking about me, because that is my energy. You know, I love the Empress. I absolutely love the Empress, you know, nothing wrong, but I just, you know, resonate more under the High Priestess energy. You know, I am quite mysterious. I am quite private, especially when it comes to my love life and things like that. I don't really like people knowing what I've got going on in my love life, just because that's just the way I am. You know, and I'm not saying I'm always going to be like that, but for the time being, I like to keep my love life private. I like to keep things, you know, just between me. And it does create that air of mysterious around you, and it does make people curious about you, and it does attract people. And I'm not saying that's why I do it. That's not why I do it. It's just, that is my personality. That is my personality. So I feel like for some of you, you know, with you could resonate like with the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands as well. You might be somebody that, especially like in a Queen of Wands energy, because Queen of Wands energy for me is quite a masculine energy. You know, she is somebody, you know, rather than like, for me as a reader, like the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, they're more of a feminine energy for me as a reader. You know, and I'm not saying that everybody's going to read like me, because we're not. We've all got different reading styles, and we've all got different spirit guides, and we all channel different messages. I can only go off what I get from my spirit guides and the way I read cards. No two psychics are the same. No two psychics read the same. So don't ever compare me to any other channel. I'm not part of, like, you know, I know there are a lot of cliques to do with tarot readers on YouTube. I'm not into stuff like that. I'm independent, you know. I do obviously speak to some readers on YouTube, and these people are very, very nice. You know, people, and I will fuck with them, but I am very guarded around my energy as well. So I feel like for some of you, like, Spirit were giving me the message, haters are going to hate, because you've found that balance of your masculine and feminine energy like I have. Like, now I'm more of a feminine energy, so I will let somebody pursue me. You know, if they want to be like, for me, if they want to like take me out, or, you know, do something for me, I will let them do that. Whereas before I was very much so, no, I can do it myself, I'll do it myself. So I do feel like for some of you, like, you're starting this new year and you're in more of a balance of your feminine and masculine energy, which is great, because when you're balanced, that will then mirror back to your counterpart. So your counterpart then, your masculine or whatever, or your feminine, will then balance out their energy. Because chances are sometimes if your masculine is in a runner energy, he's in the feminine energy because he's running away. And then the feminine is like more chasing the masculine, which is like that Queen of Wands for me, as I resonate with it. So it's going to be different for all of you depending on your personalities. But really, if your masculine is not pursuing you, he's in more of a feminine energy. So he needs to balance out that masculine side of him, where he needs to be more... He needs to pursue more, but obviously he needs to be able to work on that feminine energy to be able to be more vulnerable, you know, be able to be more expressive with how he feels, you know, about the feminine, not being scared of opening up his heart and being too masculine. Do you know what I mean? He has to then balance out the feminine side of things and be more open to the feelings that he's got, and, you know, not running away from his true feelings, because the feminine will trigger the masculine. You know, she will make him feel things that he's never felt before, and that freaks him out, and that's why he runs. So I do feel like for some of you, you're starting this year like in a more balanced, you know, of your masculine and your feminine energy, and I feel like that's why Spirit was showing me some of the scenarios where I have triggered people like in my life, and like I said, I don't mean to do it. It's just I have that presence about me, you know, that the Queen of Wands energy. It's like when I walk into a room, people know that I'm there. And that's just the energy that I have. That's just the kind of energy that I portray. I can't help that. It's just who I am. But for a lot of women, that will trigger. It will trigger them because they'll look at you and they'll be like, well, why's she getting all the attention? Or why does she get noticed when she walks into a room? But some people just have that air about them. And if you are one of them kind of people, you need to own that. Own it. Don't ever dim your light for anybody else. Okay? I feel like that's really, really important. And I feel like Spirit were wanting me to share that with other people. And because I'm not one of them people, me. I do not, like, a lot of my friends, they'll fish for compliments. They give a lot of self-praise, and they will say things like, oh, you know, like, what? Let me think of an example. Oh, I was in the supermarket today and somebody said that I was good looking. Right. Okay. So you need to tell the world that. So for that, those kind of people, they're insecure because it's like if you were somebody where you got compliments like that all the time, you just wouldn't talk about it because it'd be like, you get those kind of compliments all the time. But there are some women that kind of fish for those kind of compliments, and it's like, you know, and it's the same like with these like girls on social media, and they're dressed in next to nothing, and you know, they have, I mean, I scroll through my social media, I hardly recognise any of the girls on my social media anymore. They have changed that much because of whatever they inject into the face, and you know, and I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I mean, I've never had anything like that, and I'm not saying that I ever would. You know, I'm not being a hypocrite, but I just think for some, like the you know, especially like the younger generation, like, you know, 30 and under, you know, I don't recognise half of the girls because they look completely different, and it's all about, you know, appearance and how things appear on the surface, and it's all just superficial bullshit. You know, look at how big my house is, look at how clean my house is, look at my car, look at this, look at that, and let's face it, we all die, we all go to the same fucking place. Why live a life that looks good if it doesn't feel good? You know, and I feel that's really, really important. I would much rather feel better than look better. And I feel like that's why I trigger people, because I'm just confident in my own skin. You know, and I feel like a lot more women, especially like the younger generations of women as well, they need to embody that you know, the natural side of things, and not having these fucking massive lips and, you know, fucking thingy jawline or whatever else they have. I don't even know, Botox or whatever else, you know. You know, it's more natural, and how you treat others, and how you know, how you live your life, and how you help humanity. That's what matters. You know, it's not how much money you've got in the bank or how good you look, or, you know, look at my fucking trophy girlfriend, or look at my body, look at this and look at that, because 9 times out of 10, those people are trying to overcompensate for something of what they're lacking within. So, sorry, I am channeling, and I've been going on for ages. But then the second message that I was getting that Spirit gave me was, she ain't you though. She ain't you though. So Spirit kept saying to me, she ain't you though. So I feel like for some of you, if your masculine is in a relationship with a karmic, I feel like your masculine is starting to see the differences between his feminine and the karmic. I feel like he's starting to open up to the fact of how toxic his karmic is, and maybe he's come to the end of the road, because they was also giving me that Boys to Men song, although we've come till the end of the road. So they was giving me that. So I feel like your masculine is starting to realise that the karmic cycle is completing now, and he's starting to see the karmic for who she really is, the toxicity of the karmic, the codependency of the karmic, you know, the controlling ways of the karmic, you know, not letting the masculine do what he wants, go where he wants, spend what he wants. It's all that control. And I feel like there are a lot of feminines, especially that resonate under my collective readings. I've just seen 2020 on the clock. Especially for those of you that resonate under my collective readings, I feel like your masculine is coming to a point now where his focus is on the feminine. He's seeing how amazing the feminine is. He sees how independent the feminine is. He sees how well the feminine has done for herself. He knows that the feminine has got to where she is through self-work, self-worth, you know, being independent, not being afraid to take a risk, not being afraid to take a leap, you know, and also not dimming a light. You know, it took me a while for me to come out as psychic because I didn't know how people were going to react to it, you know, but in the end I just thought, well, those who stay by me and those that continue to be my friend are the people that are meant to stay with me. For those that don't, or slag me off, or don't believe it, or anything, they will fall off because they're like more karmics. You know, the right people will stay by you. So if you like go on your own true path and live your own true life, and I feel like the masculine finds that really fucking attractive. About the feminine, that the feminine's not bothered about what others think. You know, she's unique. You know, if you are a divine feminine, you are unique. You do stand out from the crowd. And that's why haters are going to hate. That's why people will try and throw shade on your name. People will try and slag you off because you're unique. And you're beautiful on the inside, but you're also beautiful on the outside. And because you're beautiful on the inside, it shines so much on the outside as well, which can trigger a lot of people. So I hope that this, I'm going to get into the tarot now, but I hope this this talk like helped some of you, you know, and made you understand that even if you do trigger people, know that it's not you, it is them, you know, and keep doing what you're doing. Don't ever dim your light to, you know, to like blend in with others, because that's not what being a divine feminine is. Okay, so right, I've just seen 2244. So let's have a look. What is coming up for the weekend of the 7th to the 9th of January 2022? 7th to the 9th of January 2022. Two more shuffles. One. Two. Messages for the 7th to the 9th of January, please, 2022. What's coming up for the weekend, please? What's the energy around the weekend? 7th to the 9th of January, 2022. Okay, first card out is All Tied Up. We've got Healer of the Ages. So we've got Door to Value. We've got Woman Holding a Coin. We've got Man Holding a Heart. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck. Boom, bitch. Gang, gang. Goddess of the Moon. So High Priestess is in the house. So as I was saying, the High Priestess is like this divine feminine energy is coming through on the reading. So what I was getting through my meditation, I feel like is probably going to run through onto the cards as well, with this goddess of the moon being the overall energy. So I feel like some of you are really embodying this goddess of the moon energy, this high priestess energy. You know, you literally are a fucking goddess. I feel like you're looking really amazing at this time. I feel like it's all eyes on you. There is a lot of attention, I feel, on the divine feminine at the minute, which I feel like is triggering. This is why we were getting this haters are going to hate. You're triggering a lot of people. But so what? I trigger people every day of my life. Do I give a shit? No, I fucking don't. It's their issue, not mine. And if people try and dim my light or try and put me down, I just laugh in the face. Because it's like, seriously? You really think you're better than that? And that is literally the attitude some of you need to take. You need to take. Do not let anybody put you down. Remember, you are a fucking goddess. Okay? So, I feel like there's a situation here. I feel like this is your masculine, with this man holding a heart. I feel like he's all tied up here, with this 8 of Swords. I feel like he's all tied up. I feel like this woman holding a coin is the karmic. They were drawing me to that black cat. So, I don't know why. I was just getting like... I was just getting like a sly energy when I pulled this card. So I feel like this is the karmic. Cats might be significant as well. Like you might have a cat or your person might have a cat. But yeah, cats might be significant because that's what they were drawing me to. So I feel like this masculine is all tied up in a commitment with this karmic. But I feel like his heart's with the feminine here. His heart's with his feminine, it's not with this karmic. I feel like he's just dealing with this karmic because they've got finances together. I feel like she's trying to entangle him as well in finances. She might even be controlling his finances as well in some way. I am getting that as well. The karmic might be controlling your masculine's finances, but it's all just to keep him stuck. It's to keep him stuck so he doesn't move away from her, or he doesn't go towards the feminine or whatever. But I do feel like because this goddess is the moon, is their overall energy, I do feel like the divine feminine has got a lot of power over the masculine. I feel like she's really in his thoughts. He's thinking about her a lot, and I do feel like he is trying to heal himself here. I do feel like spirit are trying to help him as well, like to get out of this karmic cycle. I feel like they're trying to make him see that, you know, as I was saying before, finances aren't everything. You know, whatever you've got in the bank, it's not everything. You know, how things appear to people, it's not everything. You know, you could appear that you have this amazing life, but behind closed doors, you're miserable as fuck, and all you do is argue. Well, that's not living. That's just existing. Just because it looks good on paper, or just because you've got money in the bank. So there's something here about finances. So it's like either your masculine is in like quite a superficial energy and he's more asked about his finances, or the karmic is being controlling around his finances, and she's not giving him like a lot of room to breathe, which is keeping him tied up. Messages for the 7th to the 9th of January, please. 2021. Messages for the 7th to the 9th of January, 2021. 7th to the 9th of January, please. 2021. 7th to the 9th of January. Spirit are giving me that song. Move, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way. I can't think who sings it, but they just keep saying, move, bitch, get out the way. So this karmic's in the fucking way. Messages for the 7th to the 9th of December, please. January. You get used to saying January, and I can't get used to saying 2022. What's coming up for the weekend ahead, please? Messages for the weekend ahead, 7th to the 9th of January 2022. Move, bitch, get out the way. Oh. Oh, what have we got here? What have we got? What we've got? What have we got? Lovers. Judgment. It's decision day. The Knight of Cups. The Page of Wands. One more, please. One more. And the Wheel of Fortune. So again, that karmic cycle. Karmic cycle and the Three of Pentacles, which could be representative of the masculine, feminine and karmic third party situation. So I feel like your masculine's got a decision to make here. First two cards here are about decisions. So this masculine's got a decision to make. Now, the lovers for me are always two people that are in separation that want to be together. So I feel like the masculine's thinking about coming forward with some kind of offer or an apology or some kind of proposal towards the feminine. So you like he might like reach out, like send a message. Or something like that. I feel like this person is wanting a second chance. This masculine's wanting a second chance with you. So I feel like for some of you, you might be getting some kind of an apology. I also feel for others of you, your masculine's trying to heal his finances, or he's trying to work on his finances before he comes forward with some kind of offer here. Why is the lovers here, please? Why is the lovers here? Why is the lovers here? So we've got the Three of Pentacles again. So yeah, making a decision about the third party situation. What do? I feel stuck in this karmic relationship that I'm in, but I want to be with my feminine. I want to offer something like to my feminine. I want to give her something solid. So I feel like your masculine's in an energy of trying to make a decision about what he plans to do for the future here. You know, do I come forward with an offer, or do I stay on this hamster wheel and carry on with this karmic cycle that I'm currently in the middle of? Why is Judgment here, please? Why is Judgment here? Too many. Judgment, please. Why is Judgment here, please? Okay, so we've got the Six of Cups. Yeah, he's wanting reconciliation here. We've got the World. He's wanting like victory after an ending. Yeah, he's wanting to move away from this karmic cycle, but I feel like he's not fully made a decision yet about the karmic. Okay, because he feels like he's invested a lot, you know, with this karmic. I've got a lot of finances tied up with the karmic, you know. What do? So I do feel like he might still be in an indecision, you know. He's in an indecisive energy about moving away, but I do feel like he is wanting victory with the feminine, and I do feel like he is planning on ending something because he wants reconciliation. He wants to make things right. He wants to come back. He wants to come back for a second chance. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Why is the Knight of Cups here? There could be a meet-up as well with your masculine soon. You know, he might be planning on coming seeing the feminine. Boom, bitch. I don't need fucking cards. The Chariot. Yeah, he wants to meet up. He wants to move towards the feminine. You know, we've got the King of Cups here twice. Man holding a heart and the King of Cups. So I do feel like he's wanting to travel. He's wanting to go and see the feminine. Maybe tell her about some kind of ending. You know, that he sees the feminine as this 10 of Cups. He doesn't want to be in this karmic situation anymore. He wants his happiness. He wants to have this new beginning here. And I feel like he's trying to get the courage to come forward here with this Strength card. So for some of you, I do feel like your masculine is going to be coming seeing you. There's going to be some kind of forward movement here. He might drive to see you. Or, you know, for others of you, he might just reach out. But I do feel like there's some kind of forward movement when it comes to either a meet-up or an apology or somebody reaching out. Why is the Page of Wands here? Why is the Page of Wands here, please? Why is the Page of Wands here? Why is the Page of Wands here, please? The Nine of Wands. And the Queen of Cups. So we've just seen the King of Cups. Now we've seen the Queen of Cups. So this is definitely like divine counterpart situation. I do feel like this masculine's been through a lot. Yeah, Luke 11:11, make a wish. Then we've got the Star card underneath that as well. I do feel like he is going through a lot of battles. They could be arguing about money, about what to spend money on, or you know, this karmic holding money back for him. Yeah, Luke, the Devil. Yeah, you know, this karmic might be controlling him with his finances, you know, like, well, she's like giving, well, you can have this or you can have that. She might like control what he spends his money on, but it's all to keep him trapped, to keep him away from his Empress, you know. But I do feel like there is going to be some kind of truthful communication here, and here is the Magician. So we have got the Magician and the High Priestess, which is my 5D twin flame. So I do feel like, you know, the masculine, I do feel like he's in quite a determined energy, I feel, to speak to the feminine. I feel like he does want to talk. I feel like he's wanting some kind of conversation, I feel, or some kind of meet-up. He wants to see, he wants forward movement with the feminine. He definitely wants forward movement. Because I feel like he's in such a wounded energy at the minute. I feel like this situation with the karmic is really getting him down. I feel like his finances are getting him down as well. So I feel like he's not in the best energy at the minute, but I do feel like his spirit and himself are trying to heal him from that. You know, they're trying to get him to close this karmic cycle. So I do feel like spirit is trying to work on this masculine to close this karmic cycle once and for all. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Why is the Wheel of Fortune here, please? So we've got the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, again, wanting to give something towards the feminine, I feel. And the Fool, yeah, so they can have this new beginning. So I feel like, you know, the outcome, I do feel like the masculine is going to complete this karmic cycle, and then I do feel like he is going to have a brand new beginning. It's like wiping the slate clean here. He wants to offer something solid, I feel, to the feminine. So I feel like that's why he might be a little bit stressed out about his finances, because I feel like he wants to be more financially secure before he starts on this. But I feel like the karmic's making it very, very hard. There's something to do with finances here. She's either withholding finances from him, or she's trying to get him tied up. Oh, let's buy this, let's do that, let's book this kind of holiday, let's do this. It's trying to keep him entangled on this hamster wheel, keeping him in this karmic cycle, to keep him tied up, to keep him bound to her, tied to her, so he doesn't have this new beginning. She doesn't want him going off and being with the feminine, especially if the karmic is very much so triggered by the feminine. She does not want, you know, the masculine going towards the feminine, because she's everything that the karmic's not, and that triggers the karmic. That triggers her. But The bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Wands. So I do feel like there is going to be communication. It might not be this weekend, but I do feel like communication is coming from the masculine. I do feel like he is going to say, I want to start afresh. I want to do this. I want to start, you know, from scratch. New love. I do love you. You know, do you love me? So I do feel like there is going to be a conversation that's coming. I do feel like there's going to be forward movement between the masculine and the feminine. And I do feel like, you know, spirit are really trying to work on this masculine to close up this karmic cycle once and for all, and go towards the feminine and offer us something solid. You know, own that masculine energy. You know, be more expressive about how you feel. You know, I feel like that's what spirit are trying to encourage the masculine to do. You know, be more emotional, be more emotionally available to the feminine. Don't be so closed off. You know, he might be quite closed off to the karmic. And that's like a behaviour that he's become accustomed to. You know, being quite cold and quite closed off. And I feel like with the feminine, it's a completely different energy. He doesn't want to be closed off to her. He doesn't want to be cold towards her. He wants to, you know, be expressive about how he feels. And I feel like that's something that's very, very new to him. But that's because he's not been with the right person. He's been with the karmic. So I feel like your masculine might be like experiencing all these emotions and all these, you know, these loving feelings that he's never really felt for anybody before. But that's a sign that, you know, that this feminine is the right person for you, or your masculine is the right person for you, because you're feeling things that you've never felt before, you know. And chances are, if he's in a relationship with a karmic, he will be the karmic's karmic as well. So it works both ways. It's not just she will be his karmic and he won't be her karmic. They'll be each other's karmic. So they will be learning from each other. So it's like when the karmic closes out the cycle with the masculine, she will then go on to meet her soulmate and someone that she's meant to be with, because she's learnt and grown from as much as she can in the relationship with the masculine. So it's not just one-sided, it's for both, you know. It's the karmic, you know. I'll have been somebody's karmic, I've had karmics, you know. It's all like a cycle. Even though not everybody's got a twin flame, everybody does have soulmates, you know. Everybody does have soulmates, but only not everybody has, you know, a divine masculine or a divine feminine, because that's the twin flame, and you're each half of the same soul. So you're the same soul and you split into two. So you will always long for each other. The masculine and feminine will always long for each other, because you're twins, you know, and your soul is trying to connect as one. So that's why, you know, the twin flame journey is very, very painful. It's very, very hard. So, messages for the weekend of the 7th to the 9th of January, please, 2022. Messages for the 7th to the 9th. So we've got pay attention to the red flags. So this is spirit trying to get the masculine's attention. Listen to what we're saying to you, you know, about this karmic. Close the cycle. Yeah. Your karmic's deceptive, you know. They're controlling, they're deceptive, you know. They hold you back. You can't live freely because of this karmic, because the reason why the karmic's so controlling is because she knows that the masculine's heart belongs to the feminine. You know, if she was a true divine feminine, she would let the masculine go and be with his true divine counterpart, instead of being codependent, instead of being controlling, instead of being toxic, you know, and being obsessive and not letting him breathe or live or do anything apart from if it's towards her rules. If she was 100% confident that the masculine wanted to be with her, she wouldn't have to be controlling. She wouldn't have to check his phone. You know, she wouldn't have to, you know, like, keep control on his finances or keep his finances tied up in stuff, because the relationship would just be authentic if they were meant to be together. It would just flow naturally. So I do feel like there is going to be a heart-to-heart conversation between you, you and your masculine. I do feel like he is desiring to talk, I feel, and be a bit more expressive. I feel like he wants to tell the feminine what he's been going through. You know, that he is in an unrequited love situation with the karmic. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going because it's a karmic, it's run its course. Yeah, he's going to come back for reconciliation after he's released the karmic. I feel like he's going to, you know, put himself first, his own wants and his own needs first. You know, and I feel like that is because you've stood in your divine feminine energy. You've not settled for less. You've loved yourself first. And I feel like that's going to make you masculine, like, commit. Yeah, this is going to be worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So I do feel like Spirit are trying to work on this masculine. You know. So messages for the 7th to the 9th of January, please. So we've got remain positive. So stay in that high vibrational energy, because if you're in it, you know, chances are it'll reflect back to your masculine as well. And he will, like, remain positive too. So yes. So yes, you know that this is going to happen. Know that he is going to come forward. Know that he is going to be, you know, more expressive about how he feels. Anything else, please? So we've got reconsider. So I feel like the masculine's like reconsidering his path now that he's on with the karmic. He's wanting to take action. He knows he's ready. He knows now's the time. It's perfect time to do this. Yeah, look, bottom of the deck, choose a new direction. So he knows that now's the time to wrap up this karmic cycle. He knows he's ready. He knows he's ready to take action. He needs to reconsider, like, his life, you know, because he's not happy. So I feel like, you know, it's important that you remain positive, so then that reflects back to your masculine as well, to try and keep him in high spirits, because you will mirror each other. You know, you'll mirror each other's emotions back to each other. Okay, so that was your weekend reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video, comment, let me know if it resonated with you. Thank you to everybody that's liked and subscribed. I really do appreciate it. If you've not yet liked and subscribed and you feel you resonate, please think about hitting the subscription button. We'd love to have you as part of the channel, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.